Welcome back, guys, to Corn Dog Caravan. Today on Frugal Friday we are going to be doing a little grilling using our ICECO grill that we purchased last year, and then they actually sent me a replacement. That's a long story. I won't even get into that, but they were awesome, and I've used it a couple of times now doing pork tenderloins, and I'm doing another one again. So today is going to be our Frugal Friday. The pork tenderloins, I've got 2 of them. We picked them both up for under $10, and it's like 3 pounds of pork tenderloin. We are at Kofa National, I guess Kofa National Monument, just outside of Quartzsite, Arizona. And it is absolutely beautiful. It is starting to get a little warm here. Well, I won't say hot or anything like that, but definitely not as chilly as it has been. So let's take a look at the grill. So I'm going to be oiling it up, adding the pork, and then we'll get grilling. So the first thing I'm going to do is oil up a grate. Just going to use a little olive oil here. And yes, folks, that is hot. Next, I'm going to be adding my pork tenderloin. Now the rub you see on here, I call it Ray's rub, my little secret. But for those in St. Louis that have had my barbecue, you know what Ray's rub is. And when I had my smoker, I used to like Ray's butt too. Everybody liked Ray's butt. Yeah, if you don't have a smoker and you want a foolproof smoker, look up an Orion cooker. It cooks pork. Really, it cooks everything super fast. You don't have to do the low and slow, and the results come out as if you were doing a low and slow, but a lot less time and effort, and foolproof too. All right, well, let's cover these up and let them get cooking. All right, so while the pork tenderloin is grilling, I'm gonna do something a little different. So like I said outside, for those in St. Louis that have had Ray's butt, am I right?
Right.
Sometimes I am a butt too.
Right.
But I've got something I'm gonna try different, because with this grill, not only is it a grill and I guess slash smoker, it is also an oven. So what you do is you take that lid and you turn it upside down and slide it in a little groove. And what you'll need to do is either make you some cornbread, or in this case, I'm going to be making some pizza. So I already got some marinara sauce. I'm going simple. So since you already have the charcoal cooked, already being used, why not use the most out of it and get your most bang for the buck, as I say. By the way, I got each bag of charcoal for $2 at, it was like a Bosch's / Food Club, I think it was. I don't know, outside of Safford, Arizona. $2 a bag. Food City? Yeah. Food City. They had a whole bunch of labels. I couldn't figure out what they were. But this is a Great Value, obviously from the Wally world. Just add water and oil. So I'll be mixing this up and kind of letting that rise and getting it ready while the pork tenderloin's cooking. And also, once the pork tenderloin is done, I will take it out and wrap it in some foil, let it rest, and it'll just get even more tender. And then once I have that off, or even maybe while I have that cooking, I'll potentially start cooking some pizza. So just pizza today. I'd love to do some cornbread. I've got some, but I'll just do a pizza today. Real simple, just pizza, sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. Now this will hold probably about a 12-inch pie. And I also have a baking square. I think it's a 9-inch square, standard size. Now it is Teflon coated, and temperature wise it should be good. I think this gets around to 4 to 450, I think, temperature wise. Just take a quick peek at the pork tenderloin. Oh yeah. And I am using a mesquite flavored charcoal, so I'll get a good smoke with it too. Oh man, it's smelling so good. And I will also say the handle is slightly, I won't even say warm, it's just, it's not hot, definitely. Oh yeah. Got a little bit of crisp, but that's good. I like a little crisp. delicious. Let you see that with the sunlight on it. All right, let's cover them. So the recipe calls for a ½ cup of hot water. So I've microwaved that. Add the pizza crust mix. Break up any big bits. 30 strokes. Next, I'm going to form it into a ball, and I suspect I'm going to need a little oil on my fingers. Okay, so I have formed the ball. I'm going to add a little oil to coat the dough so it doesn't dry out. And next we'll cover it. Alright, so I'm back outside checking on the pork tenderloin. Man, that looks good, smells good. Let me temp it. Now, I love this Thermopen. It's from ThermoWorks. It's awesome. I've had this sucker for, I don't know, 6-7 years. It's an instant read. So that looks ready. Oh yeah, I'm way over temp. Alright, so I will pull these off, foil it, wrap them good, and then I'll get the pizza in the oven. Man, this is going so good. Look at that juice. Number one. Don't do that on live TV. Alright. Now, let's get the pizza going. So I'm going to grab my lid. Alright, so let's get the pizza oven warmed up. Charcoals are going good. Get this final pork tenderloin wrapped up good. A little parchment paper. Would love to break out a rolling pin, but I'm not. Next, I'm going to add a little marinara. I also had some buffalo sauce that I thought about throwing a little chicken. I'm just going to use the fork because I already had it out. Yeah, a little poblano, some chicken.
Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm just doing standard pizza.
That's good.
And for those that have an Italian grandmother out there, don't let her watch this. I know I'm doing it the wrong way. Add a little bit more, just a skosh. Oh, Grandma wouldn't be proud, would she? From the sauce to the crust to the cheese. And since we did live in St. Louis for 20 plus years, sorry folks, I'm using mozzarella. Nope. Not using Frugal.
We lived there, we weren't from there. So.
We lived there, that's right, we weren't born and raised, so.
We weren't born with Frugal, and it's disgusting.
I'm probably using about a cup of cheese, maybe 3/4. I'll add a little more. And this is not Volpe pepperoni. This is straight from Winco. I think it's Armor brand. It was about $2 for a bag. Enough to make probably, I don't know, maybe 3 pizzas, 4 pizzas.
Put it in our grilled cheese in.
Yeah, put it on my grilled cheese. Alright, I'm going to throw a little cheese on just... And this marinara is actually pretty good. It has a... Really happy with the Victoria. Alright, let's get this on the plate. Alright. Before I pull the drawer out, I want to have my Thermopin handy. And let's see. I kind of just do a quick temperature check now underneath. Just touching the bottom of the pan. Temperature's climbing. Alright, so I'm good and hot. I'm 230 plus. Pull this drawer out. Next, I'm just going to lift this parchment paper. Slip that down inside. And probably give this, I may take a peek in about 4 minutes. I'll set my timer and then come back and check it. 4 minutes in, I did my cleanup real quick in the kitchen. Yep. The dough's firming up. Let's keep going. Let's add another, let's go another 3 minutes. All right, let's check it again. Yeah, and I may shake up the coals a little bit too. Maybe I'll just increase the heat by doing that. So I come over here. The legs are still cool. I guess I could always add some charcoal too. I'm in no hurry. But it's good to know that if you're cooking and you're doing multiple cooks, like I'm doing here with the pork tenderloin and then the pizza, maybe the idea is to go ahead and add a little bit of charcoal, get that heat built back up. So, lessons learned. All right, in total, what would you call it? In total truthfulness, not that I lied to you, I did have to add more charcoal. I noticed when I came in and stirred the coals a little bit, there wasn't much left, so I did add a bunch of coals. So future knowledge ahead, I'll be adding coals, especially if I'm doing a dual cook. So let's take a look. Let's see. Dough feels crisp on the edge. Now that could just be because of the dry environment. And it looks like some of my spaghetti sauce may have shifted a little. Well, the crust back here actually is brown, just not right here. So may just be of maybe adjusting the pizza while it cooks, similar to most ovens. So I'll go ahead and get this out, and we'll get it sliced up, and also slice up the pork tenderloin and get the potatoes rolling too. All right, so to continue our Frugal Friday, what I have here is an Idahoan mashed potato Hidden Valley Ranch flavor. We love these. This is a 4-ounce pack. We got this for, I think, about $1.50 at Winco. That's usually about the price we see. And what we like to do, since it's just Chris and I, is we divide this. So I measure out 2 ounces and split it. And it is really good. So the directions are simple. 1 cup of boiling water. I know it's instant, but man, these are good. Just kind of give this a light stir, and you can see it's already thickening up. Now this will probably cool it off and is not required, but I've got a little extra butter. Add that in. I'm gonna add a little fresh black pepper. I'm going to put this in the microwave oven just to keep it warm while it's in, while we're getting the pork tenderloin cut. Smelling it over there. It's one of my favorite knives, my Victorinox. Now this is going to be a little crunchy on this end, but that's okay. I'll eat it. little smoke ring. Looking delicious. Smelling delicious too. I'm gonna go ahead and slice up this entire tenderloin. This easily will feed both of us for just one meal. So $5 each, I think, was the price of each tenderloin. Even some little bits for little doggies if you had one. All right, we'll plate it up and enjoy. Well guys, if you like this kind of video, I'll show you the pizza at the end. If you like this video, hit the little thumbs up, give us a comment. Suggestions on something else we should grill. So far I've only done pork tenderloins and the pizza. Thanks guys. Yeah, it's not too bad. I can actually hold this. And then we'll slice up the pizza. We'll try that out too. Not the best pizza I've ever seen, but should taste good.